Welcome, folks. This is going to be my first Let's Play. I've been wanting to do one of these for quite a while, and I finally had the chance to, so let's go ahead and start this bitch up. And this is the Lord of Destruction and its expansion pack. It comes with 2 extra characters. So let's go ahead and do single player. I already have a created character here, named after my YouTube account, which I'm gonna make a new one. So here's all 7 characters. They're all pretty good. They're all decent in their own way. You got the Amazon. She's more skilled in range and spears. And then you got the assassin. He uses traps and Wolverine type of weapons, if you know what I'm saying. Then you got your badass necromancer who can summon skeletons, mages, bring back the dead, and curses. He's one of my favorites. Then you got the barbarian. He's all about being a beast and just blowing motherfuckers up with his axe. So that's him. Then you got the paladin, another great hero who's he's really only for multiplayer. He's not something you really want to use in single player, but you still can. I mean, he's still good. Then you got the sorceress. One of the easiest ways to play this game, considering you're all using magic, and that's all you need to beat this with her. Then the druid. He's also pretty cool, but he's one of the most difficult to beat. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose a necromancer because that's my favorite class. So we're going to name him... We're gonna name him. God, I'm just gonna name him Dylan JRBS. That's good. Oh, fuck. My bad. Alright, so we're ready to start this shit. Okay, so this is the first episode, so I'm just gonna go ahead.
Good day.
Talk to everybody in town, show the introductions. I mean, it's gonna be kind of boring, but level with me. I'm sorry if the recording's not good enough. I mean, I have a Mac and it's kind of hard to, and it's a lot different than a regular computer. So, but here we go. Here goes nothing.
Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
So, in this Let's Play, I'm gonna most likely... I'm not gonna end episodes with me saying shit. It's just gonna continue into the next video. So if my words get cut off, I'm sorry. But that's just how it's gonna have to be, because I don't have a stopwatch or anything like that, or a timer, so I have to cut this out, and then I have to cut into the video, and I'll try to figure it out. It'll be cool though. I'm so excited I get to do something like this. This is Akara. She's the leader of the camp, so we're going to go ahead and talk to her.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. But she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the Sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Alright, so now we have our first quest. Find out what you do for your quest in case we forget. Look for the den in the wilderness outside the rogues camp. So we're gonna go ahead and introduce ourselves to a couple more characters, and then we're gonna be on our way to our first quest. Charcy.
Hi there, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Andario.
Uh-huh. That's interesting. Alright. Geet.
A necromancer? I hoped I'd never have to lay my eyes on one of your kind again. The recent troubles in this area have brought out all kinds, I see. Nevertheless, your money's good.
Oh.
A
Okay.
spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
That's Geet. He's kind of a rip-off artist. All he cares about is your money. I mean, I don't really use him much, but he's alright. But now we come to our last character, who seems to look like a lesbian, sort of. I mean, look at her. Total bull-dyke here. Alright, so we're gonna talk to her.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Jeez. I don't think she likes men. She seems like a total, I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and explore Blood
All who
Moor.
oppose me.
First, I'm gonna go through all the stuff. Okay, this is your character stats. As you can see, I'm level 1, no experience yet. Next level's 500. Strength is 15, dexterity is 25, vitality is 15, 25 energy. So, I mean, we're pretty weak right now. 2 to 4 damage, attack rating 80, defense 6, so on. I mean, you can read all that. And then we got inventory. We got nothing. We got identify scrolls, which identify magic items, which can be worth some money. So I always collect those. And then town portal, which teleports us straight back to town. No walking needed. So that's pretty helpful. The wand gives me a bonus so I can raise skeletons. I don't have the skill yet, but because of the wand, I can go ahead and do that. And these are the skills. Curses, I only upgrade once. You only need 1 on curse, and I'm fine with that. I don't need 3 and 1 or so. Summoning, I might focus a bit on skeletons, but mostly on golems, because the skeletons in the late game, they're not very good. So we're gonna get a couple though, I mean, for fun. They're still good. Then you got your poison and bones getting spells. So we got teeth, not that great. Bone shield. This is one of the most helpful spells he has. Dagger, the poison dagger's pretty good, but he'll be using all those spells. And this is the mini map. I already had it on. As he knows, it's a bad habit, but I'll try to keep it off most of the time, but that's how you see where you're going. The message log isn't that important. Once again, the quest log, in case you forget. You can listen to the
There is
thing
a
over
place of
again,
great-
but I'm not going to. So, alright, let's explore. Sorry if you're clicking, I'm just used to clicking a lot in this game. I never really held down the click button, but I'll try to. So look at that, we already got a magic item. Quilted armor, let's see what it does. Cold resists 5%. That's pretty good for now. And now we actually have some clothes. So now we look beautiful. So now we're out in search for the den of evil, but first we're going to kill some wild monsters. Because you need to level up a couple times, because it can be tough, but for me it shouldn't be that tough. But I want to get the most level ups as I can. There's also a good technique of using, or you can type in /players 8, you can increase the difficulty of the monsters and make it work more experience, but I'm just gonna play it the normal way. I don't really want to do anything like that. But yeah, that's it so far, so now we're just gonna run around and attack monsters. These are golems, the red ones. They're one of the most irritating enemies in the game, actually. And plus, they just run away all the time, and they're really irritating. Especially when you get to the point where they have shaman to revive them. Oh, look at that, level up already. Let's go ahead and do that. New skill. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the skeleton, or the amplified damage first, because it is definitely the most helpful skill. So why did my skeleton die? What is that? That's kind of weird. He just randomly falls in many pieces. But so anyway, amplified damage makes it to where the damage you do to an enemy makes it receive 100% damage. And it's one of the most helpful curses in the game. It is the most helpful, and you gotta get it at least, because it'll help you on your journey, especially against bosses and harder enemies. And see, this is a gem shrine. I'm gonna hold off on doing this because what this shrine does is it upgrades a gem to the next best gem you can get. Like say you had a chipped rupee, or sorry, I'm so used to Zelda. Chipped ruby, you could bring it up to a flawed ruby, and if you have a flawed ruby, you can bring it up to a regular ruby, and so on. And you can really like save some time doing that. I mean, if I was to do it right now, I'd just get a random chipped gem, and I just want to wait for that because I want to be able to get some better stuff. So we're just gonna run around and kill some more monsters. Now, oh, look at that, chipped emeralds. Now that we have a chipped emerald, we can bring it back here. And voila, it turns into a flawed emerald. So it's pretty good technique. You can bring up some gems and you can get a lot of money, or you can put them in your items that are socketed. Make them like super items. They're pretty good. So, alright, cut them in half. And so at first this game's kind of slow. You have to figure out where the den of evil's at. Weak as hell. I mean, it's like being in Birdscape, you know, you just really weak. It takes forever to kill enemies. Oh, look at that. Chipped topaz. Cracked hand axe. Experience shrine. Oh, that's a pretty lucky shrine. This will make it to where I gain 50% more experience from enemies, so I can level up faster. So let's try to kill as much enemies as we can. What was that? Axe. Joblin. Oh shit. Sorry.